Look, we are joined here by a very special guest as Walker Hancock of Claiborne Farms joining us on set. First of all, I just wanted to say, you guys have a pretty busy sale coming up in November with the breeding stock sale. You guys are so heavily invested in the sales here at Keeneland. How does this, other than the obvious being a breeding stock sale, but how does this change as far as preparation-wise, getting ready to go to this one and all the stock you got to bring through it?
Yeah, I mean, we just got done with September, so yeah, the fall always speeds by so fast because there's always so much going on. I mean, we got the race meet now, Breeders' Cup coming up, we got a big November sale. So, look, we're looking forward to it. I think we got a really good set of horses we're going to sell, and you know, the market's good, so hopefully it continues.
With the history of Claiborne's involvement with great horses on the racetrack, it must be even more rewarding to get to see the types of horses that you bring over to the sale this year. In particular, you've got Stan Wick, who is in full Into Mischief and is coming in with the pedigree page just loaded.
Sure.
When you can start the conversation with a horse like Giacomo.
Yeah, exactly. Half brother or half sister to Kentucky Derby winning Giacomo, in full of one of the world's hottest sires right now, and Into Mischief. So thankfully, Miss Bass is entrusting us and selling her, and we're thankful for that and looking forward to offering her.
Well, you have. I mean, we're looking at Giacomo's Kentucky Derby. If you can hear, if you listen closely, you can hear Ken Rudolph screaming from TVG Studios right now. So Giacomo, Thiago, when you see these pages like this with the multiple Grade 1 winners underneath, I mean, even before anyone gets a look at the horse, these are the ones that really have a lot of buzz to them. Yeah,
exactly. You flip through the catalog pages when it comes out, and this one kind of sticks out to you. Not very often you sell a half to a great Kentucky Derby winner. So yeah, it's exciting for us, and you know, she's a very nice mare, and we're looking forward to it.
And she's enfolded Into Mischief, and it would be hard to find a stallion that's not getting more buzz, especially when we're here at Keeneland right now talking about it. But you also have a number of mares in foal to Warfront, and that's going to be pretty exciting.
Yeah, you know, 3 Galileo mares in foal to Warfront. That's a great cross, already a proven successful cross in United States and Europe. So you know, I think they'll appeal to international and domestic buyers.
Okay, so you have the pedigree to be looking at all these horses as well. I mean, this is as in your blood as anybody in this industry. When we look at a horse like, let's say, okay, Browse, who's a half to imagine going as hip 183. You talk about hot sires, Medaglia d'Oro to a Speightstown mare. I mean, this is pretty awesome. So when you're looking at this stuff now, and you're so involved hands-on now, you've grown up in this industry, what is it like for you? I mean, how excited do you still get about, you know, seeing these great crosses, seeing these great pedigrees, being able to bring these horses into the sales ring? I mean, all of us on this side, we just love the racing, but for you, the breeding and the sales has to be really what gets you going.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a really unique opportunity to buy into a deep Phipps family. You know, these don't come around very often, and it's exciting. You know, I mean, the Phippses have a lot of that blood, so they're going to, you know, see what the market thinks of them, and I think they'll be well received.
And given the relationship between Claiborne and the Phipps family in general, that's got to be even a little bit extra special to have kind of that responsibility of trying to keep that pedigree line and that family prominent.
Yeah, not only are they great clients, they're great friends too. So it's a lot of fun doing business with them, and you know, we help them out and they help us out.
So I'm curious though, because obviously one leads to the other, do you have a preference, or do you like the mix back and forth between the racing? Because even today you've got a horse running, and you had one in the first, you're going to have one in the third race coming up here with Haunt. Do you prefer the sales versus the and the farm life versus the racetrack?
Yeah, I love it all. I really do. You know, it's a great mix. Kind of turns the page one season to another, and it's always something new. You know, I'm a competitive guy, so I love racing, but also it's a lot of fun going to the sales and trying to pick out mares that will hopefully be the dams of the next great champions.
Okay, give us the inside scoop on Haunt coming up in the third race. I said I've dubbed this a faux stakes race. I mean, by any other count in any other place, this would be a stakes race. And Haunt is kind of taking a step up.
Sure, he is. You know, like I saw this race in the condition book. I was like, oh, this will be perfect for Haunt. And then they drew it, and I was like, well, this is a grade 3. I mean, this is an allowance race. But anyway, yeah, he's gotten better with age, and hopefully he'll take another step forward today.
All right, good. I was in it for the Haunt information because I don't have the money for those Galileo mares you were talking about. Hey, Walker, as always, a pleasure. Thanks for joining us, and best of luck. Well, in race number 3, best of luck the rest of the meet, and especially going into that sale in November.
I appreciate that. Thank you guys for having me on.
Good luck.
Right now, let's get back to TVG Studios. You hear that, Kenny? You scrape some pennies together, you can get into that Giacomo family line.